Welcome to another GiveSI Nonprofit Spotlight. I'm Mark Kiesling, and I'm joined by Tom Harness. He's with Operation Honor Guard. Tom, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me here today.
So, Operation Honor Guard. I think we're all familiar with honor guards. We've seen them around, but how does Operation Honor Guard work, and how does that group help honor guards?
Yeah, so I was going through some photos and looking, and I remember I had the honor of attending your father's honor guard funeral, which
Yes.
John was one of the most amazing men, Marines, probably one of the very few that I actually liked. But we were there, and it was a little bit of inclement weather. It was a little bit cool, a little bit damp, and so one of the things that we try to do with Operation Honor Guard is provide honor guard with the clothing and the materials that they need to stay warm, to stay comfortable and cool, and whether it's short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, have those the patches put on. Those all cost money. Unfortunately, it can be very expensive, up to thousands of dollars to equip and uniform an actual honor guard volunteer. And so what Rich Darby's done with Operation Honor Guard is to help raise funds that initially throughout Illinois and Southern Illinois would go to the Honor Guard programs through the American Legions, the VFWs, and help pay for some of those materials, because some of these gentlemen and women are on fixed incomes. They're retired. And so when you start adding up, shoes and pants, and you start thinking thousands of dollars, that can, go into, medicine, groceries, or whatever you have to do. And so he saw a need for that, to get them clothed to look professional. Yes. And provide that honor and right for our veterans' last assignment to be very special, not only for the family, but for that service member too.
Yeah, and speaking out of experience, when my dad passed away, having an honor guard there for the military rights for any veteran is such a special thing to have. And you mentioned the cost, but these men and women who are part of these honor guards, they give up so much of their time. It seems like there are so many, unfortunately, there's so many of these veterans' funerals going on that they're called to serve at, that not only is it a big donation of their time, but then to ask them to spend money on the equipment and everything, it just seems like we're asking too much.
Well, I think if you ask any man or woman who served, there is no such thing as too much when it comes to helping each other out and our fellow veterans. So one of the things that, also Rich wanted to do with this is to encourage a younger generation. And I hate younger than me. So I'm 52. So younger than me to step up and take that call too, because that's how I got involved. I attended a couple of family funerals locally, and they were concerned they weren't going to have enough people to do the honor guard. And so I made a commitment then, and was very active. And then, being young and still working, I wasn't able to kind of attend as much as I used to, but I really tried to make it a priority when I could. And you can do that when you kind of own a business, but when you're kind of 9 to 5, or you have specific sections and times, it makes it hard to get off. But, when you're talking about some of the retired men and women, they do have time. And so part of this is something they love to serve. But the other thing is, we're also doing honor guard for those members that are serving. So it is very important to be active and think about, can you step up? And even if you're a young person with family and kids, that's what it's there for too. You have to feed kids. You got to clothe the kids. We got money and funds to help, clothe you as well.
You're part of the GiveSI campaign, and people will give to this campaign. There are many nonprofits out there that they can choose to give to at this time. So why should they give to Operation Honor Guard? Why, if you had a pitch to make to them of why this is important, what would you say?
Well, I would probably just tell them, if you don't love veterans, then you probably shouldn't. So that's the hard way to do it, right? When you go up and say, hey, do you want to round up your change to help save someone, right? It's hard to say no. Well, the thing is that every day we drive, we go to work, we go to church, we post on social media, we do a lot of things that we forget that unless you've served and you've gone somewhere else in another country, those are not freedoms that everybody gets. Right. And so I think it's always the right thing to do, to pay our respects, especially to those that have served in, World War I, World War II, whether it's Korean War, Vietnam, we have to step up as veterans and our community to just give them that last right. And that's the whole point, right? It's not only just for us, it's for those family members.
Yes.
Because some of them didn't get to see their grandfather, their uncle, their father, their niece, their mother, in that light as a veteran. Mm-hmm. And this is one last chance. And so and it gets me every time, and I had to do this for my stepdad up at the Black Hills National Cemetery. When you hear taps playing that one last time for your loved one, it just changes everything. And you appreciate that person for what they've sacrificed.
Yeah.
And we forget that. So if you love the freedoms that you have and you enjoy it, then I would just say donate to Operation Honor Guard, so that way we can give your brother, niece, uncle, sister, mother, aunt, whoever, that one last, as I'll say, hoorah, to show them our respect, because they do deserve every last bit of our respect.
And as a family member who's been through that, the folding of the flag and the presentation of the flag to the family member, the volley, and picking up the casings and slipping one in your pocket afterwards. They're powerful mementos and memories of that loved one's life. And to think that honor guards may not be around because there are not enough men and women willing to do that anymore, or they're not the funds to have this continue, is heartbreaking. To think that other families may not have that same opportunity. And
we just want to make sure that one of the obstacles isn't money. Mm-hmm. It isn't that. We want them, it's time, right? We all have to dedicate time, and we really want to encourage that as well. But, these funds will go to purchase those flags, to purchase uniforms and shoes and clothing for all seasons, not just, the nice ones. And we're getting into that time of the year where we do a lot more honor guards, because this cold season, this long winter, and the holidays, it's heartbreaking because we do a lot more during this time.
Yes. Well, thank you for your service, and thank you for being a part of the Honor Guard and Operation Honor Guard. And if you would like to give to Operation Honor Guard or any of the other great nonprofits in Southern Illinois, you can do so by going to GiveSI.org. And you can find more information there. You can start giving right now if you would like. And remember, GiveSI, for good forever for Southern Illinois.
GiveSI is made possible by Oasis. We More Better. Video services provided by ManVoice. Additional funding for GiveSI is made possible by these sponsors.